What's up, fight fans? This is JD of Bvtvnews, and I'm back with the latest and greatest news in the sport of boxing, man. Y'all know I always got to give that to you all. And let's talk about what's going on in the immediate aftermath of Teofimo Lopez's uh, close fight against Jamaine Ortiz. We know that Steve Weisfeld had it 117, 111, a card that a lot of people are looking at with a real side eye, man. Like, nobody saw that fight as 117, 111, but then the other two judges had it narrowly for Teofimo Lopez, 115 to 113. Now, in the bout, we saw Jamaine Ortiz boxing beautifully. We saw Teofimo Lopez land a few thudding shots. It looked like Teofimo Lopez, was trying to really apply pressure to Jamaine Ortiz, but he was unable to truly cut off the ring. But overall, in my estimation, I personally feel like it was not a robbery. And the reason why I personally don't think it was a robbery is because I always maintain that when somebody is the champion, that you you got to take it from the champ. I think that, the way that Jamaine Ortiz fought was absolutely excellent. And I think he kind of exposed again, that Teofimo Lopez truly has problems with other athletic opponents who are quick and agile like him. We've really seen that, he really has problems with that skill of cutting off the ring and not looking for just power shots. Like Teofimo Lopez didn't really get in there and really try to box, kind of take his time with it. You could tell he would just rush straight in, but by the time he rushed straight in, Ortiz was off to the left, off to the right, and constantly circling away from, that power of Teofimo Lopez. But nonetheless, man, I still had it very narrowly for Teofimo Lopez, man. Of course, it wasn't his best performance, but at the end of the day, man, as they say in a lot of sports, including boxing, a win is a win. He still remains a champ at 140. It does a lot for Jamaine Ortiz. At this point, that Jamaine Ortiz has only lost to Teofimo Lopez and Vasily Lomachenko. So I think the profile of Jamaine Ortiz doesn't go anywhere. I think at the end of the day, he now lines himself up for even more bouts. Now, the only piece with Jamaine is I think fans will probably request that he throws a little bit more punches. We know that he's got, the ring IQ. We know that he's quick. We know that he can counterpunch. But I know fans, for Jamaine Ortiz to really, become a true fan favorite, I think he'll just have to give a little bit more of volume of counterpunching and get in there. But overall, man, Teofimo Lopez did show that he kind of got frustrated. You saw where Jamaine Ortiz came out in a southpaw stance. It's interesting how even the clash of heads and the nasty cut over Jamaine Ortiz's eye, that didn't slow him up at all. It felt like when that happened, that might have ended up becoming, a critical turning point in the bout. A lot of times, you can have, fighters who feel like they're kind of a fringe contender, and then something adverse happens, like a nasty head clash and a cut, blood streaming down. You would have thought that would have been kind of the end of the cliff for Jamaine, but it actually wasn't. They handled that cut very well in his corner, and he got right back in the saddle, sticking and moving throughout the rest of the bout. So overall, man, Teofimo Lopez, he's got the victory. He's still the champ. So it's onward and upward for Teofimo Lopez, regardless of, if everybody wants to sit there and knock him for not being able to cut off the ring. He got it done for now. And so we will see, who he tries to line up against next in his next bout for later on in 2024. But, man, overall, man, let me know what you think in the comments. Again, I had it still a narrow victory for T.O. I felt like Jamaine fought well, but did not take the belts from the champ. But let me know what you think in the comments, man. Do you think it was a robbery? Do you think it was a fair decision? What about that 117, 111 card of Steve Weisfeld? Let me know what you think in the comments. Until next time, man, this is JD of Bvtvnews, and I'll always keep giving y'all the latest and greatest news in the sport of boxing. Till next time, man, I'm out.